Hey, what is up, everybody? I'm here to give you my WWE 205 live review for January 17th, 2017. Sorry, I kind of slacked off on doing this, but I was getting ready for school and doing other things. But I am going to be, and I was also doing the Retro Wrestling Review series. But I'm going to review it now. And I'm actually kind of looking forward to this episode, even though there's only one match announced. But the match that's been announced is the match I'm really looking forward to. It's going to be the Forfeit match between Jack Gallagher and Arya Daivari. This feud's been built up, I believe, for about a month now, and they've done really entertaining segments. They've had 3 matches together. They really did a good job building up Arya Daivari. They've attacked each other. They had the gentleman's duel, and they did it. Jack Gallagher's. I meant to say they did a good job, really good job building up Jack Gallagher, not Arya Daivari. But Arya Daivari's gotten some build out of this as well, and I can't wait to see this match. The culmination of this feud. You actually kind of feel like this is a feud that has purpose, and it's a nice mid-card feud. I don't really know what else matches are going to be on the show, but I can't wait to watch this show. Okay, so first it shows a great video package showing the feud between Arya Daivari and Jack Gallagher. I thought it was fantastic. It shows the first match they had together on the season premiere of 205 Live. Then it shows that Arya Daivari is saying that he embarrassed him, and then it shows the gentleman duel. It shows the parlay and everything that Arya Daivari had done, and them trying to finally settle this feud. And I thought it was great. I thought it was a great video package, and it hyped me up to actually want to see this match even more. Okay, I just ended up watching the entire show, mainly because I was eating a snack at the time, and I didn't want to stop, so I just continued eating. And I just wanted to watch something while I was eating my snack, so... But we had Corey Graves, Mauro Ranallo, and Austin Aries on commentary for this show. And we had the first match on the show. It was Drew Gulak versus Cedric Alexander. And while Cedric Alexander's coming out, Alicia Fox comes out. And Cedric Alexander tells her to leave. But she's like, what are you doing? You're crazy. You don't want me to leave. But Cedric Alexander wants her to anyways. And she's flipping out about this. And Noam Dar comes up and says, come on, I'll take care of you. And she's like, I want you to make him pay. Go make him pay. And Noam Dar rushes through in, but Cedric Alexander attacks him before he can get in. And Drew Gulak attacks Cedric Alexander from behind. And Noam Dar and Cedric Alexander beat the crap. Noam Dar and Drew Gulak beat the crap out of Cedric Alexander. But Cedric Alexander is able to fight him off. He throws Noam Dar outside the ring, and he beats the crap out and he throws them both out of the ring, actually. And he hits a torpe suicida on both of them, and then he beats the crap out of Noam Dar. But Drew Gulak ends up chop blocking Cedric Alexander's knee, and then Noam Dar continues to beat the crap out of him. And referees have to pull him back, and Alicia Fox is going ballistic. She says that she's hot chocolate, which I thought was kind of racist that they had to say that, but they did. And, yeah, I thought the attack was lame. It's to set up a lame feud between... Well, it's continuing the lame feud between Cedric Alexander and Noam Dar. And obviously the whole storyline is going to be where Alicia Fox wants to get revenge on Cedric Alexander for breaking up with her, because she's the one that does the breaking up. And she even talked about too how Cedric Alexander's just a rookie. She doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do with a woman like her. And I know how Cedric Alexander feels. I had a woman in the past that I couldn't get rid of, and I tried very hard. But he will get rid of her. So I can relate to this storyline a little bit, but it doesn't make it good. But then Noam Dar... But the match starts anyways, and Noam Dar picks apart... I messed up. Drew Gulak picks apart Cedric Alexander. He really works over the injured knee. But eventually Cedric Alexander makes a comeback. He hits a split-legged moonsault onto Drew Gulak, but Gulak's able to kick out of it. And he hits a wicked forearm on him. and he tries on a number of occasions to hit the lumbar check, but his knee's too weak. So eventually, Noam Dar goes after his knee, and then he hits a belly to back bridge suplex for the win. I thought, even though I hate the fact that Cedric Alexander's losing all the time, and the fact that he's not being pushed properly, it would have made sense if Cedric Alexander had won because after all that attack, it just would have been too much. I think Drew Gulak, having him win made sense because Cedric Alexander was hurt before the match started. And then Noam Dar and Alicia Fox are watching this match backstage, and Noam Dar then says, "Look what I just did for you. I can continue to do that for you." And Alicia Fox slaps the dog shit of Noam Dar, and then it shows a video package for Neville and Rich Swann. It was actually a very good video package. It shows Rich Swann talking about how Neville claims he's the king of the cruiserweights, but he says that he's not the cruiserweight because he's the champion and 205 Live is his show. Then it shows Neville talking about how he's the real king of the cruiserweights because of the fact that he's been laying out beatings. And then it kind of shows Neville and Rich Swann talking, and Neville talking about how he took Rich Swann under his wing, and took him under his wing in Japan, and Rich Swann says that, he always looked up to Neville, and they always were really good friends. And Neville talks about how he taught Rich Swann everything that he knows. And then it shows Neville talking about how it shows Rich Swann winning the Cruiserweight Championship, and Neville talking about how it hurt him to see Rich Swann get all the success instantly right when he came to the WWE. So he says that he couldn't let that slide, so he decided to do something about it. So that's when and then it shows Neville's heel turn when he came out and attacked Rich Swann. And Rich Swann says that he used to be a hero. Neville used to be a hero to people, but now all of a sudden, Neville's become a villain. And he talks about how he doesn't know who this Neville is. This Neville is a fraud. And Neville says that he learned that there are no heroes. The only people that could succeed are monsters. And he said that he's going to take the Cruiserweight Championship from Rich Swann, and Rich Swann said that Neville's going to have to kill him to take the title. And it shows all the beatdowns that Neville has done and all the stuff that Rich Swann has done. And I thought this was a really good video package. I really can't wait to see the match at the Royal Rumble. It's going to be really good, I think. And then we had the next match. It was Mustafa Ali versus Tony Nese. And before the match, Tony Nese gets interviewed backstage. And he gets asked if he did any extra preparation for Mustafa Ali. And he says that he doesn't need to do that because he is the prime-time athlete. And he says that he's stronger and he's faster. And he says that he is the greatest cruiserweight in the world. I thought he cut a pretty good promo. But the match starts, and Mustafa Ali dominates the first half of the matchup. And then he eventually Tony Nese kicks him while he's on the top rope, and he catches him into a gutbuster, and I thought that was really good. And then Tony Nese really works over the ribs of Mustafa Ali. He gets him into a abdominal stretch, trips him when he tries to charge at him in the ropes, and then he goes for a springboard moonsault, but Mustafa Ali moves out of the way. Then Mustafa Ali starts making a comeback. He hits a rolling neck breaker, but Tony Nese kicks out. Then he gets a tornado DDT. Tony Nese still kicks out, and then eventually Mustafa Ali he tries to go to the top rope, but Tony Nese catches him, and he hits a German suplex into the corner, and then he hits a running knee strike while Mustafa Ali's laid out, and Tony Nese covers him and gets the victory, so Tony Nese goes over. Overall, I thought it was a solid match, nothing special. And then we had the main event. It was the I Forfeit match, Jack Gallagher versus Arya Daivari, and I thought this was a really good I Forfeit match. Arya Daivari and Jack Gallagher start doing chain wrestling to each other, and eventually Arya Daivari takes control and he beats the crap out of Jack Gallagher for a while. Jack Gallagher tries to hit him with the umbrella, but he attacks him and he breaks William, who is the umbrella, and tosses him on the stage. And Jack Gallagher gets pissed about this and beats the crap out of him, but Audio Devore is able to take control, and he just really starts beating the crap out of Jack Gallagher. He hits a sidewalk slam on the apron. Jack Gallagher still won't quit, forfeit, and then he beats the crap out of him some more. He works over the injured back. He hits a neck breaker on the floor. Jack Gallagher still won't quit. And then Audio Devore takes the mic and says that you're just like all these people. You're worthless. It doesn't matter. Say that you quit. But he still refuses. And then he throws him into the barricade a couple of times. But Jack Gallagher still won't forfeit. And then he hits a bow and arrow against the steel post, but Jack Gallagher still won't forfeit. And then Jack Gallagher starts to mount some offense in. No, actually, that's not what happens. Audio Devore then grabs his little Arab thing that he wears on his head, and he ties Jack Gallagher's hands behind his back. But Jack Gallagher still refuses to quit. He gets him into submission while it's in his back. He still refuses to quit. And Jack Gallagher headbutts him in the gut and kicks him right in the face. And he uses his feet to set himself free, which I thought was sick. And then Jack Gallagher grabs an umbrella, goes up to the stage, and goes to hit Devore with it. But Devore fights out of it, throws him into the Titantron a couple of times, tells him to forfeit, but he still won't forfeit. Goes to hit a pile driver on him, but Jack Gallagher counters it. Jack Gallagher slingshots him into the Titantron, beats the crap out of Devore with the umbrella. Devore but Devore refuses to forfeit, and they fight back to the ring. Devore beats the crap out of him some more, throws him into the steps, and then he goes over to Corey Graves and says, pardon me, but to be a gentleman, I'm going to need you guys to move out of the way. So they do, and Devore, though, throws him into the post, and he goes to throw him over the announce table, but Jack Gallagher reverses it, tosses Devore over the announce table, and then he grabs the umbrella. He grabs a third umbrella, William the Third, and Jack Gallagher. No, that's not what happened next. Then he hit the drop kick into the barricade. Sorry, and then he grabs the umbrella. And he says that he's going to give Devore a chance to forfeit now, or he's going to beat the crap out of him with the umbrella. So Devore acts like he's going to forfeit, but instead he takes a cheap shot with the microphone, gets him into the camel clutch, but Jack Gallagher refuses to forfeit, and he uses the umbrella to free himself and beats the crap out of Devore with it. Then he gets him into a crossface chicken wing with the umbrella, and eventually Devore decides to forfeit, so Jack Gallagher ends up winning the match. And overall, I thought it was a really good match, and Jack Gallagher, I think, was the guy to go with, because I think he's a little bit more talented, and he's somebody you can do a lot more with. And I thought this was the perfect match to end off this feud. And yeah, that was the end of 205 Live. Overall, I thought it was a pretty good show. I thought the match itself between Drew Gulak and Cedric Alexander was good. Just didn't care about that whole Alicia Fox stuff. The video package with Number One with Swan was good. Mustafa Ali and Tony Nese had a solid match. And I forgot to mention they played another Akira Tozawa video package with Apollo Crews talking about how he has the strikes and how he's going to be Cruiserweight Champion once he gets here. So I thought that was good. I can't wait to see Akira Tozawa appear on 205 Live. And also the I Forfeit match I thought was really good. And another thing I want to announce is Tajiri now has a knee injury. So he's going to be out for a few months. And Brian Kendrick had sent a tweet saying he was happy about it. So it kind of sucks that Tajiri got injured. Because I actually kind of wanted to see the Brian Kendrick Tajiri feud, but I guess it's not going to happen. But that's pretty much it, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. My CM Brothers are on the Talkinator channel, and that's pretty much it, guys. Talk to you later. Overall, though, if I had to rate 205 Live, I'd rate it a 6 out of 10. I thought it was a good show.